Yes, indeed. What's happening, world? B Marsh Boxing back at it with the post-fight review. Julio Cesar Martinez from Mexico, 15-1, defending his WBC flyweight title in his second title defense versus Jay Harris from Wales. Jay Harris is a tough dude, man. I seen this guy body the man Paddy Barnes from I think from Ireland. But he came to fight in his first title shot, and he was fighting long using his jab. But this guy, Julio Cesar Martinez, is a tricky dude who shifts. You know what I mean? He's a guy who switches stances in between the punches. You know what I mean? So he was giving the man different kind of looks. Julio Cesar Martinez was boxing, throwing the power shots, you know what I mean? Keeping a high guard, walking his opponent down, shifting, switching stances, throwing the body shots. The uppercut left hook was percolating. Sometimes the right hook from the southpaw stance. Just a variation of punches. But Jay Harris was weathering the storm. I had what's his name winning the first two rounds. Julio Cesar Martinez, but I gave round three to Patty Barnes, Combination, I said Patty Barnes, excuse me, Jay Harris. The combination punching was working for him, and, he was landing shots in there, you know what I mean? But Julio Cesar Martinez, man, just picked up the work rate, and he had the better telling shots as far as, landing the more cleaner, effective shots that were actually doing damage rather than just picking up points. And he was landing the majority of the power shots, you know what I mean? So rounds 4, 5, and 6, I gave it to um, Julio Cesar Martinez. But round 7, Jay Harris started to pick up the pace. Julio Cesar Martinez did rock Harris with the right counter after he got caught with the right hook thrown by the man Jay Harris. You know what I mean? Looked like the man was going for the KO, Julio Cesar Martinez. But Jay Harris snapped out of it, throwing the left hooks to the body and the 1-2, you know what I mean? And he snaps the man Martinez head back with the jab, you know what I mean? And even in round 8 was a good round for Jay Harris, you know what I mean? He was relentless in there, even though it's round 6 looked like he was about to get stopped. Round 7, Julio Cesar Martinez picked up the pace, but Jay Harris still weathered the storm, you know what I mean? Round 9 was a nice left right hook combination, straight right hand by Julio Cesar Martinez. Now he's busting him up. He's already drawn blood from the nose, you know what I mean? Jay Harris was in there trying to maintain, trying to keep his composure, using his lateral movement. Didn't show any signs that he wanted to capitulate. But the body shots were now taking a toll, you know what I'm saying? Especially with this tricky dude who's shifting stances in between punches. You know what I'm saying? And in round 10, a nice body shot combination. Left, right hook to the body. Drops the man Jay Harris. He goes down on one knee. He takes his 8 count. He gets up. You know what I mean? He shows he's a tough dude and continued throwing punches. He didn't capitulate, didn't just keep a high guard and retreat back to the ropes. He was in there to win this, but Julio Cesar Martinez is just a tough dude right now, and there's not much you could do with this guy, especially, looks like, this is the third guy from the United Kingdom that he's basically destroyed, except for Jay Harris, did go the distance, you know what I'm saying? He did go the distance and he went 12 rounds, unlike, what's his name? Uh, Andrew Selby, who came to Mexico to fight this Julio Cesar Martinez, and what's the other guy named Charlie Edwards, who got demolished, destroyed, and obliterated in 2 rounds. And unfortunately, it was a no decision, but you can understand why Charlie Edwards didn't take the rematch. You know what I mean? So overall, I had this fight 9 rounds to 3. I thought Julio Cesar Martinez, won a tough unanimous decision. It wasn't nothing easy for him. He was getting caught with punches. You know what I mean? Caught a lot of punches on the gloves too, but this guy, what's his name? Jay Harris was landing some left hooks in there. Especially off the counter when the guy was going for the body shots. You know what I mean? He throw a left hook, but he would get caught also with a lot of punches pulling out and keeping his head up in the sky. You know what I mean? Something Nelta. Nelta was in the chat, man. What's going on with you, dogs? Big ups to Nelta, y'all. Subscribe to my man's channel. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? He's a master when it comes to talking about the smaller weights. Naota's in the chat. He says Jay Harris was impressive. Very good boxer. He was just outmatched physically by Martinez' speed and power. Absolutely, man. He showed a good account of himself. You know what I mean? You know, a guy who has a full time job. You know what I'm saying? And this was his first training camp for any of his fights where he had a full training camp without having to worry about his Amazon job. You know what I'm saying? So, big ups to the man, Jay Harris, for showing an impressive, you know, showcase. The man came over there from Wales, man, came to Dallas, which is primarily a Mexican American territory. They showed a lot of love to Julio Cesar Martinez when he came to the ring on the ring announcements. Hopefully, we could have another great flyweight here in the States, you know what I mean? Whether he's American or Mexican, or Ricardo Lopez, Michael Carbajal, these types. It felt good seeing them show the guy some love, you know what I mean? And hopefully he can continue showcasing his skill set, man, especially in, the California states and Texas and everywhere that he can get some exposure. Yes, indeed. Nelton's in the chat says, B Marsh, big up B Marsh. You stay live for the get down. No question, man. I'm trying to do this thing live. You already know, man. Ready to see Chocolatito. But yeah, man. Big ups to the man, Julio Cesar Martinez. I'd like to see him unify. They got that one dude from I think Abidjan or something who got the WBA title. There's guys out there. You know what I mean? Maruti Mutalini with the IBF. You know, got the Japanese dude. I forgot his name right now with the WBO title. There's fights out there to unify. You know what I mean? And that's what we need in boxing. You know what I mean? Guys gaining unifications and walking around planet Earth more than with just one belt. You know what I'm saying? Red Eyes, what's up, Red Eyes? In the chat, what's happening with you, man? He says, what up, B? Good fight. Both guys can rumble. Absolutely, man. That was a very good fight. Jay Harris showed a good account of himself, you know what I mean? He didn't capitulate. The man, even after he got dropped with the body shot, he was still in it to win it. Milton says, yeah, Martinez doing this thing. Being with Canelo's crew definitely gonna help, and he's one of the better value for money fighters out. Every fight is a must. Every fight is a must see. Yeah, Kosei Tanaka, yep, the WBO champion. You know, hopefully these guys can come over here to the States, man, or even if Julio Cesar Martinez got to go to Japan. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the Azerbaijan guy, Artem somebody. I want to see him, to be honest. I don't think I've seen him fight. Unless when he fought, I don't even remember when he became a WBA champion, to be honest. You know what I mean? That's an obscure champion right now, and I really got to watch some film of his and see what he's really about. Neotas in the chat says, Artem, the Lockheed is a bum basher. Yeah, man, I haven't seen the guy fight. Now, I don't know. And I watch all the cards in the States, and he must have not been showcased yet on American TV. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Naota says Tanaka may be moving up again, though, to fight Kazuto Ioka. Kazuto Ioka, the WBO champion, at 115. Yeah, man, Okay, Naota says he beat Brian Valoria for a vacant belt. Dude is on the Andrade diet. True indeed. But he's defending against nobodies. Yeah, I haven't seen him fight. And you said he beat Valoria. I didn't even see that fight. He must have beat an old Valoria, man. Hawaiian Punch. He must have beat an old Hawaiian Punch, man, to get a vacant title. You know what I'm saying? But we need to see more of these guys unify. I'd like to see Julio Cesar Martinez. He beat a good undefeated fighter today. I'd like to see Maruti Mutalini, man. I don't know who his promoter is. He needs to come over here to the States. You know what I'm saying? He's been going over there to Japan and getting title shots. I'm sorry, defending his title. You know what I'm saying? He's probably getting some decent money going over there. But he's getting older, and it's time to unify. Hmm. Notice says he's okay. He's an okay fighter. Boxer puncher moves a lot. He's pretty big for 112. Yes, indeed. Chocolatito time. Absolutely, man. So, yo, big ups to everybody who came through in the chat. Salute to Naota. Salute to Red Eyes. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up. And big ups to Julio Cesar Martinez, and still defending his WBC 112-pound title. And he does it in impressive fashion. Didn't get the stoppage, but he definitely put pause on the man, Jay Harris. But Jay Harris still put pause on him, but it just wasn't enough. I'm Marsh Boxing. I'm gone. Leave your thoughts and comments. Peace.